Hello, it is iYikkam time again. Since I share on the sticking body short strike, there are many Wing Chun friends who message me and chat with me on the sticking body short strike and the art of Wing Chun. And what I found out is a lot of people still having the same old mentality of I know it too, and the mentality of oh, I doing that too, and all kinds of this type of mentality. Whenever people say something, they say, well, I know it too. And actually this is a very bad trapping one into somewhere which is not even living in this planet anymore. Okay, so today I like to share with you the following, so that hope that I clear things up as much as possible for you in the basic, and you'll be able to see clearly what is going on. Okay, and thus benefit you from your study of Wing Chun. You know, we need to ask ourselves, do we know where are we going to? Are we like this mouse walking in the circle when we practice our Xiu Nim Tao? Are we just define whatever Wing Chun Kin is based on, oh, it is my interpretation, it is your interpretations, those kind of stuff? We simply have to really ask ourselves. Otherwise, we were going to get trapped in our own mind and go nowhere. Okay? Wing Chun, yes, Wing Chun has a definitions and have a signature. And that's what I like to share with you today. Okay? Now, for those who practice Wing Chun, the body of that person, of the Wing Chuner, has the signature. Okay? So one's body has the signature of one's art. The body will not lie. Okay? So it is no use to argue, oh, I know sticking body, short strike, I know it too, I know I do this Wing Chun power, magic power, all this kind of stuff. The signature is the bottom line. Does one's body develop that signature? Okay? So one needs to condition the body and practice the art in order to earn the signature. The key word here is earn. You need to work hard to develop it and earn it. There's no shortcut to it. Okay? And the body signature, it never is just learning techniques from seminars. It is not about techniques. Say, oh yeah, this is a sticking body short strike. Oh, I learned this technique, and overnight I turned myself into a sticking body short strike Wing Chuner. Even though if I do 60 years of a long fist, you cannot do that. Okay, learning techniques from a seminar, it is like you use the different bottle is not going to change your wine. Okay, your old wine is your old wine. So learning techniques is very superficial. One need to practically develop the body. Okay, condition the body, and if the wine is different, the wine got to be changed. It's not just changing the bottle. And today there's a lot of changing bottle and not changing wine stuff. Okay. And also this thing you cannot say, well, I just buy see with a guru and then I got it. Okay. There's no such thing as that. Everything need to be earned. Okay. No exception. And there's also no such thing as, because I live in a certain village, that the grandmaster live, then my Wing Chun is authentic like the grandmaster. Or if I have the same last name, or if I join the same club, or if I'm having a close relationship from my uncle to my father, whatever, this will not get you the signature in your body. You need to earn it, disregard of who in the past, present, and future. Okay, that's the bottom line, and there's no shortcut. That is Chinese Kung Fu. Kung Fu means you put time on it to earn it. Okay? Now, Wing Chun is very simple. We can summarize Wing Chun into this. Okay? I explain to here, okay? So, the first thing of Wing Chun is because Wing Chun is a short strike art. Okay? Wing Chun is a short strike art. So, here the first quid. Yes, it is a quid of a short strike art, a general short strike art. The core is say that long come, short receive, naturally close in. That is the bottom line. Okay, and of course it's involved the mechanics and so forth. So you receive the long with the short and close in. This is what we in Cantonese we call my son. That's why when we say, oh yeah, we have to practice a zhong, that's called my zhong. My zhong, my is close in. My zhong, my son. Okay, that's what it is. And then the second here, the quid is say, come, receive, going away, escort, disengage, strike out. Well, everybody knows this, right? Because this is very popular in Wing Chun. Everybody knows this is a Wing Chun quid. Okay? So with this two quid, this one is telling us the bottom line of a short strike. This is telling us the characteristics of Wing Chun. Okay, it's type of soft art, listen art. Okay, it's just listening art. Okay, so there's Wing Chun. If one knows this two, or one uses two quid as a compass, one will never go wrong. Okay. But if one start to divert away from this, or one do not know fully on this two thing, on this two quid, then one is going to create a mess of it. Okay? So it is about educations. We need this two quid to clearly define the basic of Wing Chun. Otherwise, we're going to mess the whole thing up. Okay? And that's the reason why people not be able to discriminate, or discriminate, what I mean is to differentiate, or maybe the term differentiate is better, between is it Wing Chun or not is Wing Chun, or keep arguing, oh, this is Wing Chun too, this is your way, this is my way, this is our lineage, do this. Those things actually are wasting of time. This is the bottom line. We like it or not, this is the bottom line, Wing Chun. Okay? So, when everything is torn apart, this is the heart. This is the heart you want to whisper to. Okay? As soon as you get into there, you use this as the compass, you will not get lost. Now, saying that, you will maybe challenge me saying, okay, how can you show that? Okay, show that yourself. That a lot of people, you show me how you fight. You show show me how you pass under pressure, everything. Today I'm going to show you the evidence, and I don't even, it is not about me, but we use an evidence, which is in front of everybody's eyes, okay, to prove why is it this, okay. And today I like to use Grandmaster IpMan to prove to you, okay, to prove to you with evidence on this thing, okay. Now, this come except living escort, everybody know this, so we strike this up, and then now we want to prove this, okay. Long coming, short except, enter the body or close in, okay. Now let's look at Grandmaster IpMan. The truth of Wing Chun, the truth of Wing Chun is actually in front of our eyes. It is just we don't study carefully, and we have all our speculations to talk about all different kind of stuff as we like. For what? Who knows? Okay, maybe everybody have a different reason. So here I like to prove to you using Grandmaster IpMan's records, track record. Okay, so don't look at me, I'm not a Grandmaster. Okay, we use a neutral, public, agreed records to prove to you why it is long coming, short except, close in on my son. Now, close in my son, okay, or my Zhong, my son, that is known in Wing Chun, okay. For the short receive, okay, short receive, let's prove that, okay. Now, in this interview, Grandmaster IpMan have said here very clearly, okay, he clearly say in a few places, okay. If you read here, come, receive, come, accept. No, usually we translate that. Grandmaster IpMan say here, this come, accept, that accept or retain, okay, somebody translate come, retain, is receive. This is saying receive, okay. It is never using brute force to pull things aside, okay. And then here it also said about the rattan body, okay, the rattan, okay, and it just saying the rattan, how, you know, how do you handle the momentum. This is momentum, and then this is again rattan, okay. So here it is saying that soft, it is like the rattan, it's not force against force, okay. And this is Wing Chun. Now, so this is from Grandmaster's IpMan's 1972 interview. Well, somebody said, oh, this is just because of somebody call the what do you call it, the editor, and somebody didn't say this, didn't post it properly. Grandmaster IpMan didn't say that. I have heard all kinds of stories, okay, just to try to debunk this interview. So you know what? Let's look at it in IpMan's Grandmaster IpMan body. Look at the signature. Let's read the signature and see did he talk about the short receive, okay, and see how his body behave. Okay, it's that simple. Okay, so now we look at this. Okay? Now you look at that. Amplifier up here. This is a short strike art. If you watch my Wing Chun mechanics video, you know that like this elbow is close to the core. This is close to the body. This is Grandmaster IpMan is using short strike art. Look at Bruce Lee. Okay, the arm is stretching out. This thing pops out. That is the characteristic of a long strike art. Okay. Now, look carefully. This arm is not pushing in him. This arm is actually receiving him. Same with here. And if you see the body, if you watch my YouTube on the Xiu Lim Tao Sucks one, you see the body, this shoulder and this shoulder. It is a kind of slanting one side slowly, slightly, okay, with this center axis, okay. So if you look at that, this is very untense, not tense at all, okay, comfortable, and the center axis is balanced. The center axis balance, this is receiving and this is receiving. Okay? That is what it is. You see the elbow, all is receiving. Okay? Now, look at Bruce Lee. This is stretching already. This part is breakdown behind there. This is pops up. And this is pushing. Okay, this is stretching this arm and this is pushing. Now, GM Yip is doing short strike. Long, so this whole thing, you can see this whole thing as long coming, short receive. Can he enter the body? Sure. Okay, he can mine in because you can see this is all is integrated intact, and while this is spreading thin. Okay, so the short receive is there. Now let's look at this. Same thing. You look at the body, you look at the shoulder, you look at this elbow, you look at this elbow. Over here, watch out. He's not pushing. He's actually touring the arm because this guy is actually grabbing him. He using the hinsao to tour his back, meaning it lock the joints here. Okay. You see how soft, elegance and beautiful this. This is a short strike. Okay. This is a short strike. And this is his entire body is a short strike receiving type of body. Okay, so Wing Chun Keen is short strike, and the body type is the type which support the receiving. Okay, the reason why it's called Qi Sao, Qi Sao. Qi is actually from receive. If you cannot receive, you cannot qi. Okay, just look at this. Okay, so you can see that it is clear in front of our eyes that what he do here, what he practice here, and what he share here, they are equal. Okay, so what Grandmaster IpMan preached, he did that. He walked his talk. Okay, so it is crazy if you thinking, oh yeah, this is from somebody's interview, not Grandmaster IpMan. Somebody forged it or anything. There's no such thing, because you look at the Grandmaster IpMan's body when he is in a good shape. Okay, you look at him. Look at how he is body. He actually walk his talk. Okay, and he tell you the truth here. But if we don't want to look at the truth in front of our eyes, and we don't want to study, Grandmaster IpMan's art in depth, and just following everybody's talk and everybody's theory, and get into cult and everything, forget about it. This is gonna go nowhere. Okay. And is that Wing Chun still alive? Sure. Don't Wing Chun alive here? Don't Wing Chun alive here? What top secret you want? You want Leong Zhan top secret? iYikkam top secret? Well, according to whom? Have you met Leong Zhan? Have you met iYikkam? You don't. But you know what? This is a photo in front of our face. This is an interview. Tell you the essence of Wing Chun in front of our face. And they match. They verify each other. Grandmaster IpMan walk his talk. And what are we going to look at? Look at some iYikkam and Leong Zhan and all this thing. Let's not live in fantasy. Okay, look at what in front of our eyes and study hard. Okay. Otherwise, how can we say, oh yeah, I study from Grandmaster IpMan? Study what? Okay. If we can even notice that, we cannot notice this. Okay. Now, let's look at this. Okay. This is the standard reference of Grandmaster IpMan. You look at here, where Bruce do. This is long fist. This is struggling. Okay, if you look at that, this is long fist, and this is struggling with muscle. It is not like in Grandmaster IpMan, calm and really settled in the mind. The mind is settled. The body is actually in a very settled state, very calm and very agile, dynamic type of state, and is loose. Okay, and the power there is because it's integrated, and it is using the short strike mechanics. Okay, but here is no. You look at that. You look at that. There is no short strike by mechanics here. It is struggling using the hand and muscle and all over the place. Okay. So one need to be noticed that it's not just because Bruce Lee is famous, then you say, oh yeah, if you're against me on Bruce Lee, then I don't want to be your friend. Well, look at the reality. This is Bruce Lee's Sifu. This is the reference. Okay. Why do we want to blind ourselves and just go in the wrong directions and then go that direction where the Grandmaster, and he's the Grandmaster, practice what he's practicing there in front of our eyes. Okay? Same thing. If you look at that, this body is a puck body. And you see this two shoulder, it is square and puck. And you see this hand here? Okay? Let's look at it. This is pushing, pressing, forward pressing in front. This is the same thing too. It's very different from Grandmaster IpMan's. Because his body is slanting this way, a little bit slightly slant this way. Okay, meaning that this is slightly forward, this is receiving in, this is receiving. He is ready to enter. Okay? Now, this is square. This is pushing. Again, this is the long fist stuff. Okay? There's no receive there. Okay? There's no short receive there. which is Grandmaster IpMan practice. Okay? And the body is parked here. It's like a square here, like a structure and so forth. Here it's not. You know it's rotating. Okay? It's twirling here. This is not. This is like the whole piece here holding a structure going, pressing forward. Okay? Or settle there. Now look at this. This body is bracing. Okay? So if you look at today's, in Chi Sao and so forth, you can look at that. It is either this type, or this type. Okay? So again, this is type 1, this is type 2, this is type 3. So it can combine type 1, type 3, type 3, type 2, whatever, but it is basically in general like that. Okay? And all these 3 types, does it follow this? Does it follow this? Does it follow this thing? This teaching? No. Okay? This is this obvious. And do one have this type of body? Do one have a Grandmaster type of the rattan body? No. Okay? So it is just so simple. Okay? The body will not tell. And again, it doesn't matter who's claim what. One need to earn the signature in the body. So, Grandmaster IpMan is a Grandmaster. He has the body. What can people say? What it is what it is there. On the rest, one can be Grandmaster of some other arts here, or Grandmaster of some other arts here, or Grandmaster of some other arts here. But it is not Wing Chun. Okay? So it is that clear. So this need education. That's the reason why I wrote this 2 books. This is for the mechanic, the Wing Chun mechanic, the short strike. And this is what in depth of how to support these mechanics. And it is as simple as going to college study. You have to need the textbook, and then you can see what it is, and then you do your experiment or laboratory, and then you'll be able to see this. Okay? You'll be able to see this thing. You'll be able to see this thing. Okay? And you can make a see the difference of it. Okay? So it cannot be instead of that just keeping arguing for nonsense and then saying yes or no, your interpretation, my interpretation, your lineage, my lineage. What even the most basic. The most basic is not in the body. Okay? So this is the reality of Wing Chun. So do we want to get things proper? It is still there. Wing Chun is still there. Okay? Wing Chun is still there, and in fact you can summarize with this. And you can see it here. You can see it here. So what is the problem? The problem is the truth is in front of our eyes. Why don't we study properly? So this is to share with you today. I hope that for those who writing me, can benefit from there. And for those who don't like what I'm presenting, take me as I didn't say anything and do not watch my video and don't read my book.